Hello friends, in last lecture we saw operations on real number. That means what we'll get if we add or subtract two rational numbers, two irrational numbers, and we also saw the examples for that. Now in this lecture we'll see how to find rational or irrational numbers between the set of given two numbers. So heading is to find rational or irrational numbers between two real numbers. Now might be those two numbers are rational, might be those two numbers are irrational, might be one number is rational or irrational. So between real numbers. Okay, so we'll see this concept with the help of some question. So in all cases we'll find two rational numbers and two irrational numbers. So question is, find two rational and two irrational numbers between. Now this between I will change each time. So here the very first one is between 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3. So in our earlier classes we saw that how to find rational numbers. Over there I gave you two methods to find two rational numbers or infinite rational numbers between two numbers. So here we'll see in short. So first I do write rational numbers. Okay, definitely I can write, see, first of all this is 2, so 2 into 10 upon 10, then 3 is equal to 3 into 10 upon 10, then this will become 20 upon 10, this will become 30 upon 10, and then I can write 21 upon 10, 22 upon 10. Definitely in that way I can find the rational numbers between the given numbers. But we won't follow this method. It's very easy. Simply it is 2 and 3. So rational numbers, here we know that decimal numbers are also rational numbers. So here I can directly write rational numbers 2.1, 2.2. These are two rational numbers between the given numbers. Now how to write irrational number between these two irrational numbers? Okay, see, irrational numbers are numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-repeating. By focusing on this concept, it is possible to write infinite irrational numbers between two given set of numbers. So here I am going to write two irrational numbers. So first irrational number, see, it should be after 2. So I can start with 2.1 only. Now here I can write any story. 2.10, 100, 1 triple 0, 1 4 times 0, and so on. Okay, don't forget to keep these dots. These dots shows that it is not being terminated. That is the one of the property of the irrational number. And another thing, that it should not get repeat itself. So it is not repeating itself. It is 1 0, 1 double 0, 1 triple 0, 1 4 times 0, and so on. So in this way I can say this is one irrational number. Now for the second one I can write 2.2 and I can repeat the same thing, 2 0, 2 double 0, okay, then 2 triple 0, 2 4 times 0, and so on. Okay, so I hope you got this concept how to write rational or irrational numbers between two numbers. So note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next is 0.1 and 0.12. Okay, next question is That means we have to find two rational numbers between 0.1 and 0.12. Two rational numbers and two irrational numbers. Okay, now when two numbers given in this form, that means in decimal form, then to find the rational numbers between these two, see, the very first thing what I can do, this 1 I can write 1 upon 10. This 0.12 I can write 12 upon 100. Okay, then as here denominator is 100, so to make it 100, here I can write 1 upon 10 multiplied by 10 upon 10, so this will become 10 upon 100. Now here between 10 and the 12 there is only one integer, that is 11, but as I have to write more than one number, so again I have to do this, and then definitely it is possible to write the rational numbers between these two. But again I won't suggest you to go with this method. Okay, this is little bit time consuming method. So what is the better method or alternate method? First of all, make the equal number of the digits after the decimal. So here 0.1 is equal to actually 0.10 and 0.12. Okay, another number is 0.12. So here it is again, if I read it without decimal, this is 10 and this is 12. So again between 10 and 12 I have only one number, so this I can write in this way, and this I can write 0.120. Okay, so what I did, I kept the same number of digits after decimal to compare. So when I make it in the form of 2 digit, then without decimal this is 10 and this is 12, so there is only one number between them. So it was not possible to find any other number between 10 and 12, so I made it in this way. That means I took 3 digits after the decimal in both. Now this is 0.100, this is 0.120. Now rational numbers. Okay, I can write 0.101 and 0.102. Okay, or 0.119, any number. If you read it without decimal, this consider this is 100, this is 120. So between 100 and 120, this is 101, 102. But as decimal is there, so definitely I won't read it 101 and 102. This is 0.101, this is 0.102, and both numbers are between these two. Now what about irrational number? See, particularly if you have the rational numbers, then it is very easy to find irrational number. You can use these two numbers directly, and after that you can write any story like 1 0, 1 0 0, 1 0 0, 3 1, 3 1 1, 3 1 1, and so on. So irrational numbers, it is always easy to write if you have the rational number. 0.101, then 42, 422, 4222, and so on. The only thing that you have to keep in your mind that you have to apply at least 4 dots. If you won't apply these dots, it means if you write in this way, it will be considered as the terminating decimal, and in that case it won't be considered as irrational number, it will be considered as a rational number. So don't forget to apply these dots. And the second number you can write 0. Even though I can use this one only, if you want to use this, that is okay. If you want to take this as it is, then here you can write 52, 522, 5222, and so on. Okay, so these are two irrational numbers between 0.1 and 0.12. So please note it down. Okay, now next we will see third one. Third one is 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. Okay, so now in this case, if you want to find only rational numbers, definitely I would say that make the denominators same and then find the rational numbers. That is the easiest way if the numbers are in already in P by Q form. But to find the irrational numbers, definitely we need their decimal form. So it's better that we do find the rational number with the help of decimal form, and after getting the rational number it is always easy to get the irrational number. So first of all we have to convert these two in the form of the decimal. So here 1 upon 3. Now the calculation for this is not required to show. 1 by 3 you can find directly. When you divide 1 by 3 it is not divisible, so I'll put 0. Then after decimal, if I put here 0, so this will become 10. 3 3s are 9, again 1 will be remainder 0, and so on. So this is actually this, or I can write this is 0.3 bar. Okay, and 1 by 2 it is 0.5. okay, it is terminating decimal. So now between 0.3 bar and 0.5, so it's very easy. Between 0. Even though it is 0.3 bar, definitely 0.4 will be after this, isn't it? 0.4 will be after this. So now rational numbers, so here I can write 0.41, 0.42. They are between these two because this is 0.3 and so on, and this is 0.5 exactly. So definitely any number which is after 0.4 will lie between these two. Okay. Irrational number, as I told you, it is always easy to find irrational numbers if you have the rational numbers. Okay. 0.41, 0.42. So here I can write 0.41, 01, 011, 0111, and so on, and 0.42, 12, 122, 1222, and so on. If you want to keep this story or this string of number as it is, it is also okay. That works as well. Okay, so here I gave you the two rational numbers and two irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. So please note it down. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Question number 4th. Zero point 0.55. Okay, 0.5 and 0.55. Okay, so these two numbers are in the decimal form. Okay, we saw this type of one example. So here the very first thing what we have to do, we have to make the equal number of digits after decimal. So here 0.5 can be written as 0.50 and 0.55. It will remain as it is. Now you have to check, is it possible to write integer? Now I will consider for a while this 50, this is 55, and then I do check, is it possible to write a number between 50 and 55? Yes, it is possible to write a number between 50 and 55. So now it is sufficient. That means no need to make it 3 digits after the decimal. So now we can find rational numbers. Rational numbers. So here I can write 0.51 and 0.52. And irrational numbers, again I am repeating myself that if the rational numbers are there, it is always comparatively easy to find irrational number. So it is 0.51, and after that I can write any string which does repeat itself as well as which does not get terminate. So 51, then 61, 611, 6111, 6 4 times 1, and so on. And another number I can write 0.52. It's not necessary that you do write whatever you wrote over here. Here I can write 0.53, 0.54 as well. Okay, but as these two numbers are I have over there, so it's obvious that I will take these. So no, 71, 711, 7111, 7 4 times 1, and so on. So this gives you the two irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. So please note down. Okay, now let us see the next question. The question number 5th. Okay, the 5th one is 0 point this and 0.2 bar. Okay, between these two. Now see, till now we saw the examples in which both the numbers were rational. Okay, now here one number is rational and one is actually here again both numbers are rational, but here we can say this is terminating and this is non-terminating. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. Okay, here after the decimal there are 4 digits, so definitely I do write this in the same way as well. So here 0.2 bar can be written as 0.2222, but obvious, and so on. Let me write one more 2 and so on. Okay, and 0.2101, this I can write 0.21010 exactly. So now between these two you have to try to get at least one rational number. Okay, so if I compare these two, here I can say this is without decimal. If I read, this is 21010 and this is 22222. So 21010. After that I can write 21011, 21012, okay, 21010, 21011, 21012, and so on. And those, and that number is definitely after this and before this. This is greater number. Okay, so now rational number, rational numbers. Here it is 0.21011. Okay, this number will come after this, and this is 22 something. Okay, so this is first rational number. Another one I can write 21012. These are the two rational numbers. You can check once again. This is 21011, this is 21012, which will definitely come after this as well as before this. This number is greater. Okay. Again I am repeating myself, as I have two rational numbers between the given numbers, it is very easy for me to write irrational numbers. I do write with that only 0.21011, and then after that I do write whatever I want, keeping those two conditions in my mind, that number should not repeat itself as well as it should get not terminate. And to show that it is not terminating, just we have to put 4 dots after the at the end of the last string. So 0.21011, then here I am writing 45, 455, 4555, 4 times 5, and so on. Okay, and another number, even though if I want to write first 5 strings similar, then I can make change over here, or if I write first 5 strings or digits like this, then I can repeat this itself. So another one is 0.21012, then 54, 544, 5444, 5 4 times 4, and so on. So these two are the required irrational numbers and the required rational numbers between the given set of numbers. So please note it down. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Sixth one, 0.222 and 0.2222. Okay, again this is a question in which the given numbers are in decimal. So first of all we have to make the equal number of digits between after the decimal, and then we have to check, is it possible to write any one integer between those two numbers if I consider the numbers without decimal. So here I can write 0.222 is equal to 0.2220. Okay, and here this is as it is, this I am taking as it is. So without decimal, if I consider this is 2220, this is 2222, so there is only one digit. Without decimal, if I see, it is possible to write only one integer, that is 22221. Okay, first two digits are same. Here 20, it is 22, so only one digit it is possible to write. So better to take one more 0, and here I can write this as 0.22220. Now you can see this is actually 200 without decimal. This is last three digits 200, and this last three digits 220. So between 200 and 220, definitely we can write more than one integer. So now we do write rational numbers between two given numbers, rational numbers. So here First number is 0.22201. Okay, and 0.22202. And irrational numbers, and irrational numbers, uh, again, as I told you, I am repeating myself again and again. As I have the rational numbers, it is easy to write irrational numbers. So first I do write this as it is. After this I'll add my own story string, whatever you say. 3 double 4, 3 triple 4, 3 4 times 4, and so on. And 0.22202, 4 1 4 double 1, 4 triple 1, 4 4 times 1, and so on. Okay, so these are the required irrational numbers and rational numbers between the given set of numbers. Please take a note, and then we'll see the next question. Okay, next is 0.23 to 33 to triple 3, and so on, and 0.25 to double 5 to triple 5, and so on. So we can say this is the first question in which both the given numbers are irrational. Now we have to find two rational as well as two irrational numbers between the given set of number. So here it is 0.23, 233, 233, 2 point. So it is little bit easier actually. Why it is easier? Because here the digits are totally different. Here we can say again, if I read it without decimal, this is a string of 2 3. This gets start from 2 3, and here it is 2 5. So between 23 and 25, definitely I have 24. Okay, so rational numbers I can directly write na, rational numbers between the given numbers, rational numbers. So I can write simply 0.24, or I can write 0.240 and 0.241. Okay, 0.240 and 0.241. These are the two rational numbers between these two. So it is very easy to write irrational numbers as we have the rational numbers between the given numbers. So here I can write 0.240, 1 2 1 double 2 1 triple 2, and so on, and 0.241, 1 2 1 double 2 1 triple 2, and so on. Okay, so these are the required rational numbers and irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. So it is, you can see, even though the numbers are irrational, it is possible to write rational and irrational both type of numbers between the given numbers. So please note it down. Okay, next one is eighth one, 0.1001 triple 0 1 4 times 0 and so on. And another number is 0.10 double 0, okay, 1 double 0 1 triple 0 1 4 times 0 and so on. Okay, now again here the given numbers are irrational, so we have to find the same thing, that is two rational numbers and two irrational numbers between the given number. So think for a while that how you will find numbers between these two, then I will give you its solution. See, I can give you one hint that after the decimal, compare each and every digit. Where you find a difference, come to that point. And then only it is possible to get one or two rational numbers between the given numbers, and as soon as we'll get the rational number, it is always easy to get the irrational numbers. Okay, so here numbers are, here given numbers are 0.100 1 double 0, sorry, triple 0 1 4 times 0, okay, and here I have 0.10 1 double 0 1 triple 0 1 4 times 0. Okay, so now if you compare, see here I have 1, here it is again 1, then here it is 0, here again it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 1. So there is a small difference. Here I can say this is 100 and this is 101 if I read it without decimal, first 3 digits. Now between 100 and 101 it is not possible to write any integers. That means I have to take one more digit. So if I take one more digit, here I can say I have 1001. Here I can say I have 1010. Yes, so here definitely it is possible to write one or two rational numbers to get, and then after getting the rational number we can find irrational numbers. So now rational numbers, okay, how to find rational number? See, this is, I can say 1001, this is 1010 without decimal if I read. So between 1001 and 1010 definitely I can write 1009. Definitely it is in the decimal form, so I do write 0.1009 rational numbers between the given irrational numbers. And another number is 0.100. Okay, instead of 9 better to write 2, because this is after 1001, so 1002 and 1003 without decimal I am reading 1001 1000. So now as I got these two numbers, these are the rational numbers. Now it is very easy to find irrational numbers. So irrational numbers, so 0.1002, then after that 3 4 3 double 4 3 triple 4 3 4 times 4 and so on. This is the first irrational number. Then another one is 0.100. Even though I write 2, there isn't any problem but here I have 3, so I am writing this, and this string I am taking as it is, 3 4 3 double 4 3 triple 4 3 4 times 4 and so on. So these are the required irrational numbers as well as rational numbers between the given set of numbers. So again I am repeating, what you have to do, you have to compare the digit by digit, and wherever you find sufficient gap, again without decimal, you have to check without decimal, and wherever you find sufficient gap, that means when it is possible to write more than one integer between the given numbers without decimal, when you read it without decimal. So here when I read this, so in first four digits I found as 1001, and these four digits I found 1010, and it was very obvious to write 1002 and 1003 without decimal between them, and then I kept decimal to get the required number. Now definitely this number is between these two. So these were two rational numbers, and after if I suffix this type of string after rational number, I do get the irrational number. So please note it down. Okay, now next, is root 2 and root 3. Root 2 and root 3. We have to find two rational as well as two irrational numbers between root 2 and root 3. So think for a while that how you will get rational and irrational numbers between these two, then I will give you its detailed solution. Okay, so I hope you got something how to get. So there are two methods, we'll discuss both the methods. First method, that if I convert these in decimal form, and after converting the decimal, it is very easy to find rational and irrational, that we saw throughout this. So here root 2, even though if you don't know how to find the square, first of all you should know how to find the square root of 2 and 3, that we already saw in our previous lecture. So here root 2, approximate value of root 2 is 1.414, and approximate value of root 3 is 1.73. Okay, so these values you must remember. Now it's very easy. This is here, definitely I'll put dot, okay, because this is not terminating, or if you don't know what the next digits are, so here instead of writing equal to, you can write this is approximate value. Okay, these are the approximate values of these two. Now definitely it is easy to find rational number between these two. This is 1.4, this is 1.7, so 1.5 or 1.6 are the, or 1.51, 1.52, whatever. Okay, so now rational numbers. One point five zero and 1.51. Now irrational numbers. Irrational numbers 1.50. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and so on. Okay, and 1.51 311 3 3 4 times 1 3 5 times 1 and so on. Okay, so rational numbers and irrational numbers between these two, as we did in our previous questions. Now note it down, then I will give you one more method to find rational and irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. Okay, now we'll see the second method to get the rational numbers and irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. But definitely this is the easiest method, but still let us discuss one more method. So for rational numbers, okay, between root 2 and root 3. So first we'll see the method for rational numbers. For that means to find rational numbers. To find rational numbers. So consider the squares of root 2 and root 3. Okay, so root 2 square is 2 and root 3 square is equal to 3. Okay, now find two rational numbers between 2 and 3. Find two rational numbers between 2 and 3 which are perfect squares or complete squares. Now take any two rational numbers. Now take any two rational numbers between 2 and 3 which are perfect squares, which are perfect squares. Here 2.25 and 2.56. 225 without decimal, 256. This is a square of, okay, this is a perfect square, this is also a perfect square, and both are lying between 2 and 3. Okay, now I can say that 2 is less than 2.25, is less than 2.56, is less than 3. Okay, therefore I can say root 2 will be less than root of 2.25, will be less than root of 2.56, will be less than root 3, and hence I will get my required number. This is 1.5 and this is 1.6 between root 2 and root 3. So this is the way to find the rational numbers if we have these type of number. Okay, and first method I already discussed, so note it down. Then we'll see how to find irrational number by one more method between this type of numbers. Okay, now we'll see how to find irrational numbers between these two numbers. That means when we have root 2 and root 3. See, when we saw some useful results on rational number, over there I gave you one point that if a and b are two numbers such that root of ab is not a perfect square, then the number obtained, that is root ab, will be an irrational number lying between a and b. So we'll use that concept. So for irrational numbers, so I can say first irrational number between, or simply first irrational number. So here I can write, see, between root 2 and root 3, so this will be square root of root 2 into root 3. Okay, again if I discuss that note, if a and b are two real numbers or two numbers simply such that root of ab, that means the square root of a multiplied b, so square root of a multiplied b is not a perfect square, so definitely it is not a perfect square, then this will be an irrational number as well as it will lie between a and b. So this is the first irrational number. So if I write it in a proper way, this is root of 6. Further if I write, see, root means power 1 by 2, so this is actually 6 raised to 1 by 2 raised to 6. Further if I write, this is 6 raised to 1 by 2 raised to 1 by 2, so ultimately it is 6 raised to 1 by 4. So this is the first irrational number lying between root 2 and root 3. Okay, let me explain you once again. Root 2 into root 3 is root 6. Now root of any number, suppose I have a root x, it means x raised to 1 by 2. Okay, we'll discuss this once again when we come to the chapter of that indices and the powers, but over here in short you can understand, whenever the root is there, power will be 1 by 2. So 6 raised to 1 by 2, this is again power 1 by 2, so this is power 1 by 2. Now over here if I apply the laws of exponent that you must studied in your class 8, so here it will be by applying the power law, this will be 6 raised to 1 by 4. So this is the first irrational number between the root 2 and root 3. So here I can say, thus I have I can say root 2 is less than 6 raised to 1 by 4 is less than root 3. first irrational number between these two. Now here they are asking two irrational number. So for the second irrational number, if I consider this as A, this as B, so I will get a number between these two. Or if I say this is A and this is B, then I will get the number between these two. But ultimately that will be between the extremes, between the root 2 and root 3. Okay, so second irrational number is equal to, now root of this root 2 multiplied by 6 raised to 1 by 4, or at the max I can write this is 2 raised to 1 by 2 multiplied by 6 raised to 1 by 4. So thus I can say root 2 is less than, as I obtain the number between these two, so over here I should write this 2 raised to 1 by 2 into 6 raised to 1 by 4, and this is less than 6 raised to 1 by 4, and this is less than root 3. So these two are the required number or required irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. So after discussing this method, I think you'll find the first method was quite easier. Okay, but this type of question might be asked in your MCQ part. That means if they will give you this and they will ask whether this number is between root 2 and root 3 or not. So over there you may need this, even though this type of question can be asked in true and false, that 6 raised to 1 by 4 is an irrational number lying between root 2 and root 3. So unless you won't have the idea of this method, you won't be able to justify the statement. So that's why I discussed this method. So please note it down. Okay, now next is 2 root 3 and 3 root 2. Okay, so how to find the rational numbers and irrational number between these two, 2 root 3 and 3 root 2. So as we discussed both the methods, so and I found that the method by which we can convert the given numbers in the decimal is comparatively easy. Okay, especially when we have numbers like root 2 and root 3, because those values are very easy to remember. Instead of root 3, suppose we have root 17, suppose here we have root 11, then definitely it is little bit complicated, because in that case to convert them decimal you must know the long division method to find the square root. But still I will prefer that method, because it won't take much time, because when suppose root 11 and root 13 are given in the question, then we have to find the square root up to only 2 decimal places. It is not required to find the square roots up to 5 or 7 digits. Okay, so here definitely we'll go with the decimal method. So here 2 root 3 is equal to 2 into 1.73, which gives you 3.46, and 3 root 2 and 3 root 2, again instead of equal to, it's better to write apply this sign, because this is the approximate value. So 3 multiplied by 1.41, so this gives you okay, so 3.46 and 4.23. So now I need one number. See, I have no idea that what digit will come over here, but after 3.46, whatever is there, definitely 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8 are the numbers between 3.4 and 4.2. So that gives me an idea of rational number. Okay, so now rational numbers. Rational numbers, so 3.5, 3.6, definitely I can write these two numbers. Okay, irrational numbers, after 3.5 you can write your own story, that is 0 2 0 2 2 0 2 2 and so on. Okay, and another one is 3.6, 5 2 5 2 2 5 2 2 and so on. So these are the rational numbers as well as irrational numbers between the given set of numbers. So please note it down. Okay, so in this lecture we saw how to find rational numbers and irrational numbers between two given set of real numbers, and we observed that it is always easy to find irrational numbers if we have the rational numbers, and to get the rational numbers uh, either we convert the given numbers in a decimal form, and then we do check the number of digits after decimal. So once you get the rational number, it is very easy to get irrational number. Just keep two things in your mind, that digits after decimal should not repeat itself, as well as you have to put 3 or 4 dots at the end, so that you can say those are the irrational numbers. So that is all about this lecture. Now we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye. Thank you.